Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you are doing well. This morning I'd like to come back to a theme that I spoke about earlier, and it's about the transition we are making right now from 3D to 5D. And sometimes it's not really clear, I think, if 5D is sort of our final destination. Is 5D heaven on earth? Is 5D the place where we have transcended duality? Is 5D the place we come home to God? Is that it? Well, I don't have all the answers, of course, but I have some thoughts about this that I would like to share with you. Some feelings, some information. So, I think that we will only completely transcend duality when we are home again with Source, which is still pretty far ahead in the future, I think. Of course, on a very deep level, we are always at home with God. We never left Source. We just think we did. But even though we just think it, it's still a reality on a certain level. So right now, we are in a 3D world and we feel pretty separate from Source. So the transition we're making from 3D through 4D to 5D is the transition of learning to navigate through the polar world, the dualistic world. It's not so much transcending duality, because, as I said, only when we will be one again with Source, we will have completely transcended duality. On all the other dimensions, all the other levels, there is a certain amount of duality, per definition, because only in Source we are whole, and from that point onward there's just division, there's duality. But what we are learning right now is to master, so to say, duality. Duality will not be gone, but we will realize that we always have a choice. We can always choose to stay in that middle position. So there will be good, there will be bad, there will be left, there will be right, there will be hot, there will be cold, there will be all sorts of opinions and judgments. But that doesn't mean that you have to become your opinions and your judgments. There is something in you that is always watching. That's why yesterday I recorded this meditation for you guys, which I call sitting in the chair of God, because there you sit in this observer position where even though you are in the game, there's a part of you that is watching the game, enjoying the game, just having popcorn and just, wow, what an incredible scene. So I think that is what we are learning right now, and that will help us to make this transition from 3D to 5D. We're learning to navigate polarity. We're learning to become friends with life, to become friends with all these different aspects of life, to realize that the dark side is very much a part of life, because only if there is darkness there can be light. Only when there is darkness and opposition we can grow as a species, we can evolve, we can learn. So from that perspective, sitting on the chair of God, we can actually love the dark side. We can love people who trip us up. We can love people who are opposing us, because they're playing a vital role in this beautiful creation that we call life, the game of life. So one of the mantras that you can use today, if you like, to navigate this reality is ask yourself, what would love do? That can really help, because love is the middle position. It's the heart. That's why yogis always use this gesture. It just means standing in the middle. So what would love do? And love can see the bad guys, the good guys, left and right, evil, goodness, and smile at it, love it. And I think that is what we are learning now. We're learning to become friends with life, friends with the ego mind, instead of opposing it. So, I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. I love you guys.